Hello, everyone. Welcome to the last live of 2021. I thought I'd squeeze one last live in here, mainly as a way for me to do a bit of a year in review. I don't know how many people actually tune in live, but as with everything on YouTube every week when I do these lives, they live on here forever, so people can watch them later. So I just wanted to give you a bit of an update on the year that's been for me, the YouTube channel, for my business, and obviously talk about my Reshocks NFT project, and then talk about what's coming next in 2022. So hope everyone had a great Christmas period. Hopefully everyone has a good New Year's Eve tomorrow night. So it depends obviously where you're located as to what crazy things are currently going on. But let's hope everyone's staying safe and having a good time where they can, spending time with family and friends, etc. So as I said, I'm going to do it a little bit differently tonight. I'm not doing the pre-show quiz or anything like that I normally do. Just want to jump on here. I haven't really advertised much, so I don't think too many people will probably tune in. But we'll give it a shot and we'll do a bit of a year in review for 2021. So I've got this video I can share that kind of goes through it that I found. So I will try and give this a share. And it has been a pretty crazy year. And sometimes I think you can forget that you might not appreciate how well or how successful a year is until you actually go back and have a look at it from it. You know, you can get caught up during the year and go, oh yeah, things are going all right, or I'm doing better. But sometimes it's good to go back and say, well, where were you at the start of last year and where did you actually end up? So I'll give this a watch, hopefully, if it all loads up. Let me go to sound. Here we go. Yeah, so this was my 2021 YouTube year in review, brought to you by TubeBuddy. So yeah, I started with only 167 subscribers at the start of the year. So I do forget that, and I'm now over 1,000 subscribers. So these are my top 3 videos. So it was the maximum tax refund video that did really well around tax time, the crypto tracking video, and then obviously the tax on crypto one that's got over 17,000 views. So you can see the subscribers I gained during the year was massive, and it'll be interesting to compare 2022 to 2021. See, look at that growth in subscribers, in views, and in uploads. So it's been a massive increase. The uploads is a bit all over the place because I don't think that is actually right. So I don't know if we can go back and have a look at some of those stats here. So yeah, as I said, so we started at 167 subs. Some of these do seem to be slightly out. I think the uploads is way too many, I think. But I only started the channel in late 2020. So I think it was start of September. So I only did 4 months in 2020. So I'm comparing the same thing. But yeah, we started with 167 subs. And so the top 3 videos was that maximize your tax return videos. Went really well during tax time in particular. And it was just some basic tax tips. I am planning on doing hopefully another one of these early in 2022. So just those reminders, and some of them will overlap, and some of the tax tips are kind of the same things. But I want to just retouch on those, and they're reminders that is something you should think about more than just at tax time. Think about it through the year as well. Second one was talking about the crypto tax tracking software. So at that stage, I was talking about Coinly versus coin tracking. So since then, I have moved a little bit away from coin towards crypto tax calculator. You will see I've done some further videos on Coinly and crypto tax calculator, but this is more just explaining there are ways to track crypto taxes. So that one got nearly 8,000 views. And then the big one that went really well was how does tax work on cryptocurrency? So that's 17,700 views. That one come out in February, and it really changed the trajectory of my business, of the YouTube channel. So it really started from that point on. I really noticed some steady growth in the channel. We've had some peaks and stuff, but that was definitely a real great moment for me. That a video that I didn't definitely plan that thought it was going to go that well, but it did that. It's brought me in business. So it's been a really good video for me. So some of this is a bit off, I think. So subscriber gains end up from 164 last year, and we gained 1.64 thousand this year. So a 900% increase. So this figure here, the 1.64K, I'm really hoping that significantly increases again next year. So that's the plan, is to get that well and truly up. So, I want to grow by more than what I grew by in 2020. So views went from 4.45K in 2020 to nearly 75,000 views. So it's pretty crazy to think 75,000 times people have watched my videos. Videos uploaded, I'm not sure where this 104 comes from, because I've been tracking that through the year, and I am short of 104. Now, I'm not sure if this is also including community posts maybe, because I know I haven't quite got the 2 a week through the year. So I'm not quite sure where that one comes from, but I know it's up around that 90 to 100 mark. So next year I'm aiming for 104. But yeah, that's what that one gives us. So we're ending the year at 1.81 thousand subs. So 1,800. We've got 79,000 views across the channel, 151 uploads, as we just said. And I'm not sure if these are on, I think these are on my videos that we've got, yeah, nearly 4,000 likes, over 1,000 comments, over 1,200 shares, which is really cool, and over 5,500 hours of watch time. So that was a big one for me, trying to get to the monetization, which has been a massive drama, which we won't talk about. But we got to that over 5,500 watch hours. We're aiming for 4,000. So that was really cool. So yeah, that was a cool little video I found that thought I'd just share with everyone. The YouTube in general has been really successful. I do forget at times, and it has been a bit stagnant over the last couple months. The lives haven't been going quite as well. The views haven't been there. But it's definitely been something that when I look back and I can go 167 subs, 1,800 now. We're over that. We're on our way to 2,000 mark. And at the start of the year, I was really hoping that, I didn't know if it was going to happen, but I was really hoping I'd get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So to go way past that and almost double that has been really good. I've hit the monetization of things. I'm still waiting on the letter from YouTube. So I am earning a little bit of ad revenue, but I actually haven't received any of that money yet. I'm starting to get a bit concerned about that. Well, that's a whole nother issue. But the actual channel has been going well. It has slowed down the last couple of months. So I really want to really push it in early 2022 once I've got back from being away, and really try and push the channel and try and get more constant videos out. Probably will drop off on the lives because they're just not bringing the views, and can't think of the word. But we're not quite getting that with that. So I'm going to probably drop them off for a while and really focus on other videos for the time being, and try and, do those topics that everyone's wanting to hear about. And obviously then ramping up. The end of year always means we're already halfway back towards tax time. So that time flies past, and I'm sure it'll be the start of July with it before we know it. So speaking of tax time, obviously my business, Reshocks Accounting, has been really successful this year. I'd say probably about 3 times growth in revenue, which has just been amazing. And the support, and a lot of that has come from YouTube. So I do really thank anyone that's watched the videos, thought they were valuable, and therefore trusted me to help them with their tax return or even their business, crypto taxes, anything like that. It's been really amazing that people have, I've built up that audience, that people trust me enough with what I've done through Rooshock Accounting to be able to, through YouTube, to then go and support my business. So I'm really appreciative of anyone that has done that. So yeah, it's been a really successful year for the business. And obviously this next year is going to be a really big one. And I really am going to be really intrigued to look back on this in 12 months' time and see where things are at. Because a lot of the goals I set for Reshocks Accounting for 2021 I absolutely smashed. So I will be doing a video hopefully of this weekend about my goals for 2022. So it's going to be really interesting if I can hit those. I've set the goals a little bit further out because some of them I hit really easily. So I really want to hit some really big goals in 2022 for the business. And obviously that's the same for the YouTube. So the other socials is something I've really dropped off on this year, and it is one of my goals for 2022. So I've put some things in place to track that more, because I want to grow the Instagram. I want to grow the Twitter. I want to grow my TikTok again, because I want to be able to reach a broader audience. That's obviously the goal. The more people that I can help, I have to be able to get the content out there to more people. So I really want to double down on that and really grow those different channels. So if you aren't following me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, make sure you go head over there. Ethan Rooshock on all of them, same as the YouTube channel. Head over there, give them a follow, because I really want to grow my Instagram and Twitter. I think if I bring it up here, I do believe I have 83 Twitter followers, and on Instagram, I think I have 271. So I'd love to be at 1,000 for both of those by the end of the year. So over on TikTok, let's have a look. We're at 20,300. So if I could get the others up somewhere like that, that'd be great. So aiming for 1,000 Instagram followers and 1,000 TikTok followers by the end of 2022. So obviously I've talked about Reshocks. So if you haven't checked out the videos done on Rooshock, that's my NFT project, and that's going to be a massive focus for me through January, February, and hopefully launching in March. So lots of exciting things happening late January, early Feb on that. I'm still dropping the characters over on the Reshocks Instagram, on the Reshocks Twitter, and of course, first see them on the Reshocks Discord. So that's where I'd love for you to go, and this is going to be a massive thing that I spend time on in especially the first quarter of getting up to release and then pushing it for the next 9 months to really show people what the project's all about. So that's a massive focus for me. So 2022, it's hopefully growing all these things, growing the YouTube, growing the business, growing all those other socials, and then of course the Reshocks project, the NFT project. So they're my 4 main focuses as always. What I'm going to be doing is coming out hopefully on Sunday with a video on my goals for 2022. So I'm going to quickly talk about the goals that I set for 2021 and my thoughts behind goal setting and what worked, like what kind of areas of the goals I actually achieved in and what didn't work. And therefore, what I've done to trying to set my 2022 goals to make sure I hit more of those self-control goals and maybe set those external goals further out, but make sure that there's internal goals that kind of going to result in an external output. So for instance, obviously, if I say want to grow the YouTube subscriber base, well, one way to do that is going to be by putting out more YouTube videos. So making sure that there's a way that I can, use those internal goals that I'm setting to achieve the external goals. So that's something I really want to focus on is my goals and really focus on my being regular on my social media platforms. And I know people can get caught up in that stuff, but by being regular, it means I'm constantly thinking of content to put out and wanting to put out valuable content. And sometimes I think I've got caught up in maybe not necessarily putting out content that maybe was right for the channel or maybe right for the social media platform. So I want to think of ways that I can continue to provide value to people. So that's what 2022 will all be about, just providing as much value as always. And I do appreciate the couple of you that have tuned in tonight. I do appreciate that people are busy at this time of the year. So this will be the last live until at least February. So do appreciate those who tuned in. Make sure you head over to the Discord, all those things, touch base, and I will talk to you again soon.